custom business cards with a certain logo, even as a college student. It said James Madison University Public Relations Interactive Media. I didn't have a job title, I didn't have, a fax machine, I didn't have an extension number or anything, but it had my cell phone on it, and it had who I was, and I do think that helped me stand out in a couple different job fairs that I went to. So this is just a suggestion for the future. Some of your future teachers might recommend this, but a branded, kind of your personal logo kind of thing. Just have fun, create something. On a business card, have that same logo on your resume, on your cover letter, and instead of just I don't know what people are saying these days. Sometimes you want to stand out, but not too much. But in my opinion, it helped me stand out and helped me be remembered by the people that I networked with. So networking, persistence, follow-up emails, more follow-up emails. I want to say I tweeted with Janet, my boss, too. I was like, hey, it was really nice to meet you. I probably also added her on LinkedIn. I didn't friend her on Facebook, but I did pretty much everything else to follow up with her after meeting her. That's not creepy. That's expected, kind of in the business world. I mean, not necessarily expected, but it's a good practice, I would say, especially if you're the one looking for the job. Attention to details. I fixed my resume, I fixed my cover letter, sent it back to her as quickly as I could, but good, high quality. And then networked some more. I wasn't sure if I was going to get the job or not, whatnot. And then more persistence, more follow-up emails. So just don't give up. If there is an opportunity that you really do want to go after, don't just let it slide by. So, the social media industry. Everything that I say will kind of come from an SEO spin. So a lot of social media people out there will say, it's about the message, it's about communicating with people back and forth, it's about the relationships that you're building. And trust me, I believe that that's important, but from where I'm coming from, it's about kind of spreading your links, but not being a spammer. So, I don't know if you've come across this where certain companies might email you, or they'll be on Facebook, kind of stalking you, sending you links about new products or whatnot, and you're like, leave me alone. So it's trying to manage that balance between having the relationship but also being able to share your webinar links. You do want people to register. You're not just going to not share your links because nobody's going to show up. So, as I said, anything else that I talk about with social media will probably have kind of an SEO spin to it, with our primary focus being links. But SEO and social are really merging. I don't know if you know this, but Caffeine has launched. Now, Caffeine is a new search algorithm in Google. So, you might be seeing slightly different results. I don't know if any of you have seen the Twitter streaming updates. If you've ever searched for anything of really high news importance, for example, when Michael Jackson died, if you searched for Michael Jackson, there was a little box, and streaming through it were tweets about Michael Jackson's death and people's reactions to it on Twitter. So when Google sees something that they see, their databases see so many people talking about a certain product, name, topic, they will start adding in their little crazy features that show real-time results. Why is this important for the search engine optimization industry? Well, people that embark on SEO, journeys per se, are trying to get to the top of Google. They're trying to get to the front page of Google really badly. Anything that they do, that's where they're trying to get. Now, Joe Schmo's Twitter link could be above your page result that you worked for a year to get to the #2 position. Now, I could talk about Michael Jackson, and it would potentially be on top of Michael Jackson's original official website. So, using that to your advantage can help. For example, if you're a company, You don't want negative comments being the first thing people see if they search for your name on Google. But sometimes it happens. To avoid that, tweet maybe. That might be a suggestion. Share your links. Share, your blog. Have as many social profiles claiming your brand name as possible. They rank really well. Sometimes push out negative results. So caffeine, very important. Social search and social circle results are also showing up. I don't know if any of you, do you have Gmail accounts? Do you have Buzz? Do you know what Buzz is?
Yeah.
Buzz launched probably a couple months ago at this point now. If you look on the left-hand side of your Gmail account when you log in next to all your inbox, deleted, trash, whatnot, you might just be seeing a link for Buzz. If you don't see it there, if you click on your settings tab, you'll see Buzz. But Buzz, basically, for me, just kind of republishes my Twitter content. It's public. So all of this is public, mind you. Twitter, unless you make it private, is public. And these Buzz results and people that you're connected to on Buzz are now potentially determining some of your search results. You'll see this mostly at the bottom of the page. Mostly only if you're logged into your Gmail account. And if you're searching for a certain topic that maybe one of your friends has talked about. Now, if you don't have Buzz and if you don't have connections on Buzz, you might not be seeing this at all. But if you do have Buzz, and if you have followers and you're following people, and you have different accounts synced in with that, like Twitter, like Flickr, you might just be seeing personalized results for you. For example, a lot of times I'll search for blog posts that I remember reading. And I'll just type in maybe like 2 or 3 words from the headline that I remember. My friend's blog post will show up at the bottom of my page. It's great. Even if it's not showing up in the regular results, it might be showing up in my social circle results. If I'm connected with them on Buzz, on Twitter, on social networks. So social networks are impacting search. People, kind of old school SEO, might be flipping out a little bit because all of those results that they worked really hard for are kind of being pushed out a little bit by social networks. So social networks are here to stay. If Google's incorporating social networks to their algorithm, to their results page, obviously it's pretty well known that a lot of people are hanging out on Facebook, maybe wasting time, maybe making connections, maybe catching up with people